Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be a new Will I Buy It. I post my Will I Buy It series every single Wednesday, chatting over new makeup releases, my thoughts on them, if I'm planning to pick them up or pass over them. I'll have my playlist linked down below as well as the community playlist. If you're interested in catching more videos like this, I started the community playlist, so any creator who makes this style of video can add their videos to the playlist if you want to binge watch on them. But as always, I do have a lot to chat about this week, so why don't we go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so before we jump into it, I do want to say that I'm filming with my new camera today. I got a new camera recently, the Canon G7X Mark II, and my lovely friend Ashley Clady, I got to hang out with her and Kelly Gooch this past weekend, and Ashley worked on my settings for me on this new camera, so I'm filming with it for the first time today, and I'm a little bit nervous about it, so if things seem different, that is probably why. I'm trying to get used to, I feel like I look really, really large in this viewfinder. It just is different on my end, so every time I look up, I'm like, wow, there you are, girl. So I wanted to say that if things look different or maybe sound different, I'm just gonna try to get used to this camera and filming on it, but I'm really excited to film on it. Like I said, I got to hang out with Ashley and Kelly this past weekend in Kansas City, and we had so much fun. If you guys are not following their channels yet, you definitely should. I will have them linked, and a big thank you to Ashley for helping me out with this camera, because I got it and was like, ooh, I don't know what I'm doing. So she helped me out with that. But so to jump into it, I'm going to be reading from the Trend One Instagram, so I do always have her linked in my description box. But I wanted to start off with the new release from Colourpop. This is the Just My Luck eyeshadow palette. My Instagram like blew up when this came out. People were so excited about it. So the Just My Luck palette is their green palette. So Colourpop's really been coming out with a lot of these color story palettes. The purple palette that just released, It's My Pleasure. That one is one of my favorite palettes right now. I just included it in my latest palette ranking video. If you haven't seen it, I will link it down below. I have some high remarks to say about that palette. So the Just My Luck is the green palette. It has 9 shades. There's matte and shimmery finishes, and this is going to be $12. This is a really beautiful palette. Don't get me wrong. I love the looks of it. I love the price of it. I love all of that. I think that is fantastic. I have been going back and forth debating on if I want to purchase this one, because I do not wear greens a ton. I don't know if it's because I have green eyes that I just feel like green on green isn't always it for me. I like to wear a lot of browns, obviously, but I think that they look good with green eyes. And I also wear a lot of purples, and I think that's why I was so attracted to the It's My Pleasure palette. You know, I purchased that one from Colourpop because I thought I'd really get on with it, and I really did. Greens I just don't wear as often, but one reason that I'm kind of curious about this one too is I kind of want to compare it to the Huda Beauty green palette. I purchased that one as well from Sephora a couple months back, and I haven't been a big fan of it, so I kind of want to see if the Colourpop one compares or if it's just like straight up better or all of that. I did a video recently on affordable options for high-end makeup, and I do, you know, I do compare the Huda purple palette to the Colourpop purple palette, the It's My Pleasure, and I really thought the Colourpop one really blew that one out of the water. So I'm kind of debating it for that reason, but I'm like, oh, I don't know, is it a good reason? You know, I try not to buy items solely for reviews, and I try not to buy items solely like to compare, so I'm like, is it smart to do it? But at the same time, I really do love Colourpop palettes. I feel like so many I've tried have been such a good quality, so I'm still thinking about that one. What do you think? I know so many of you have picked it up. I've gotten a lot of tags with you guys picking it up, so I think a lot of people are really, really excited for it, and especially if people have been waiting for a green palette. I mean, this one is really, really beautiful. Green is just not the color that I wear the most of, but that's what I think about that palette. I know people have been saying to me that my 5 Samantha code doesn't always work. The Colourpop codes used to be good on orders of $10 or more, and there was no exclusions. With this latest round that they sent out, they now said it's on orders of $20 or more, and exclusions do apply, but they didn't go into detail of what that means. I'm assuming it's probably like the new releases maybe don't apply, because I know a lot of people are saying that you were trying to use it on the Just My Luck and it wasn't working, so I really don't know anymore. Colourpop is sending us a new code like every 2 months and changing up things a lot, so I don't know, but my current code with Colourpop is 5 Samantha. I put a handful of the, what was it? I just went randomly to the Colourpop page. I think I put like 4 of the lip liners or something into my cart and used the code, and it did work on that. So it does work, it just, I don't know what exclusions apply anymore for Colourpop. So I did want to throw that out there because I know I've been getting a lot of comments about that, and I'm sorry, I wish I knew more, but they don't tell us a whole lot of things. Okay, So next up to chat about, I got some tags on new releases from Pixi, and I really enjoy Pixi skincare. So I got a lot of tags on this one. They are coming out with some new oils. So there is a cleansing oil, a brightening oil, a soothing oil, and a luminous oil. I'm a little bit curious about these. I actually have just been trying out a Pixi Beauty, and I think it's their rose blend oil or something like that. I had it in Kansas City with me, and I was telling Ashley all about it, and I love it so much, and I think it's fantastic. A really nice oil. That's more of like it's in a smaller bottle, more of just like a facial oil, I don't know. And this one looks like, you know, you have the cleansing oil to probably remove your makeup, the brightening, the soothing, the luminous. I feel like I'd maybe be interested in the brightening oil. That sounds intriguing to me, but I don't feel like any of these are something that I have to run out and purchase right away, but still interesting. And I always enjoy when Pixi releases new products. They typically always get a double take from me because I do like a lot of their products, especially in their skincare line. I like their makeup, but their skincare I feel like is like really something. Okay, so we have a new release from Tarte, and I was getting quite a few tags on this one as well. People saying like, what do you think? Does this turn your attention? You know, would this, you know, convince you to buy it? So this is another new foundation by Tarte, but this is the Foundcealer. It's a multitasking vegan skincare foundation, but I think it's supposed to be like a foundation and a concealer in one because it's called the Foundcealer. It's pretty interesting. It says it has medium to full coverage, a radiant finish with 30 shades. I can't say that I got super interested in this one either. I feel like the names that Tarte is coming out with is so funny because we had the face tape, which just sounds like kind of painful. And now we have the Foundcealer. Still, I just don't feel like anything enough is turning my attention. I'm sure one of these times Tarte's going to release something that really calls to me, but this one it just didn't do it for me either. But you know, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people testing that one out, but not enough to turn my attention. For some beauty news, we did hear that Ulta Beauty has released the dates for their 21 Days of Beauty, the spring sale. So this one is going to start March 17th and it's going to end on April 6th. I am planning on doing a video, and I think that it's going to go up on Sunday the 17th, so the day that the sale starts, because I have a couple other videos that I really want to get up on Thursday and then Friday. So I'm planning on having that one go up on Sunday, but I know I've been getting some questions asking if I'm going to be doing the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty video, kind of like going through the calendar, what catches my attention, what I would recommend, etc. And I definitely will be doing that video. So probably that means the VIB sale is going to be coming sometime around the corner here too. I'm hearing whispers of like early April, but usually it is around the same time or just after the 21 Days of Beauty. So that should be coming. So with some more skincare, I definitely got a lot of tags on this from Fresh Beauty, which I thought was fun. So they're coming out with some new products. The Sugar Strawberry Exfoliating Face Wash. They have a Vitamin Nectar Glow Juice Antioxidant Face Serum and the Rose Deep Hydration Sleeping Mask. Okay, so I feel like all three of these sound pretty interesting to me. The Rose Deep Hydration Sleep Mask, I don't know if I would love because I have one of their rose moisturizers and I feel like the scent is just a little bit too much for me. I don't notice any real like skin irritation when I wear it, but I just notice that I don't always love putting it on my skin because I just feel like the scent is a little much. But the other two, the exfoliating face wash and the antioxidant face serum, those both sound really interesting to me. I don't need a lot of new skincare right now. You know, we are moving. The blue base is gone. we close on our house in 2 weeks, so we are slowly getting everything packed up here. So you're gonna see a pretty bare space for me for a while until we get moved in, and I got a new setup and a new house and all of that. So yeah, so it's gonna be an interesting couple of weeks here as we get ready for this change. But I was going through my skincare the other night, just, you know, starting the packing process on it, and I definitely have a lot of skincare. I felt like I had even more when I started really going through all my drawers. I was like, oh goodness gracious. So I don't think I need any new skincare right now, but I'll probably keep tabs. I do like Fresh Beauty, and I have some products that I really enjoy from them. The Soy Face Cleanser. I really do like their toner as well. I think that's really nice. So I'll probably see some reviews on it and see what I think, but just not something that calls to me a ton. we do have more Colourpop to talk about actually. So some more releases from Colourpop. They also came out with a spring collection. So this collection is kind of focused on coral, which was the Pantone color of the year is coral. So they have a new eyeshadow palette. This one is $18. They have new lipsticks, Super Shock blushes, Jelly Much eyeshadows, etc. It's going to be available on March 14th online at Colourpop. The collection does definitely look really pretty. I do like the coral vibes. Coral definitely gives me spring vibes, which I'm like, come on, spring. Anytime you want to go now. Anytime, I'm here for you. So I like that, but a lot of times when Colourpop releases these big collections, I feel like my eyes just kind of glaze over them because it's just so much. You know, they're releasing a lot of products that they already have just in like, you know, slightly variation of shades and all of that. So I tend to just kind of pass over the larger collections unless something is like really screaming to me. But as of right now with Colourpop, I think what's catching my attention more is the Just My Luck palette, and I'm trying to decide if I should go ahead and order that one. So I think that I will be passing over the spring collection from Colourpop. We did see that Nabla Cosmetics is going to be releasing a foundation. So this is the Close-Up Futuristic Foundation. It says innovative, weightless, ultra buildable texture that gives your skin a three-dimensional and naturally radiant matte effect. Okay, so that's what I see about it now. I haven't tried anything yet from Nabla Cosmetics. There's been a couple items that have caught my attention, but I've never tried anything from them yet. I'm always pretty interested in testing out new foundations. I am currently testing out a new one right now from Wander Beauty that I tried last Friday in my trying new makeup video. So I think that I'll go ahead and pass over this one. Again, it's just not a brand that I'm super loyal to or that catches my attention a ton. I feel like I can't miss a release from them or something like that. And I feel like there's probably a few other foundations that I will be a little bit more eager to test out, but you'll have to let us know what you think about Nabla Cosmetics releasing a foundation. I also got, so I feel like this was kind of a big week. I feel like I got a lot of tags on this new release from Jouer Cosmetics. They're coming out with the Soft Focus Hydrate and Set Powder. So it says packed with hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. It's a blurring finishing setting powder in 6 shades. It has a blurring finish, a setting powder in 6 shades, and these are $30 each. So I am definitely really curious about these. I really like a lot from Jouer that I've been trying out lately, especially the powder products. The blush duos are great. The bronzer duos I really enjoy as well. I really like the concealer that they came out with. So this one has me pretty interested, and I feel like I don't want to be interested in it because I definitely have so many powders. I have loose powders, I have pressed powders, powders that I love. But this one, I'm just being honest, I'm definitely doing the double take because I enjoy the Jouer powder products so much. I'm kind of curious about those, I'm not gonna lie. It sounds nice, it sounds like something I would like. Really like Jouer. $30 is kind of expensive, so I'm like, why is this one turning my attention so much? But just to be honest, it was turning my attention. Okay, so next up we have some new releases from Physicians Formula. These are going to be available at Walmart, and they are new skincare items. It looks like they're coming out with 3 different clay masks and also 2 different facial sprays. I'm going to go ahead and pass over these at the moment. I don't enjoy clay masks. I have tried them. I just, personal preference, don't really enjoy them for my skin. I do have a lot of setting sprays as well, and you guys heard me talk about the new one from Anastasia last week, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna try to pass over it, but if I'm having a weak moment, I might throw it in my cart. Let's just say I had a weak moment when I was going to purchase the Riviera palette, okay? Sometimes I have weak moments. I was at the grocery store today trying to buy dinner, and somehow double stuffed Oreos ended up in my cart, and I was like, who put that there? And then I bought them. So there's that. Okay, moving on. So Natasha Denona is going to release a new foundation, a new and improved formulation of the Foundation X. It says long-lasting, full coverage, natural finish, radiant, lightweight, long wear. These are 20 shades and going to be $45 each and available on March 15th. So I have to say I'm a bit curious about this one. When I first saw it, I don't know if I just read like full coverage and was like, oh, it's probably wouldn't be for me, but it says that it has a natural finish and, you know, it's supposed to be more radiant and also lightweight. That's what I prefer versus like full coverage matte. I really like natural finish foundations. Those are probably like my favorite. So that has me curious. one thing that I want to do after we move too is I kind of want to do some different videos on my channel that I feel like I really haven't been able to do with the current setup that I have. So where we are moving doesn't have an office. Like this space in our house is an office space, which was really nice and I really enjoyed it, but where we're moving doesn't have that. But upstairs it has 2 bedrooms, but they're fairly small. And what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna be able to take both of them and they're both gonna be my office. So I'm gonna have one room be my filming room and I'm always gonna be able to have my setup in there. And then the other room is going to have like my desk in it and, you know, computer and everything like that. And I'm really, really excited for this. I feel like it's going to help me be a little bit more organized. There's like shelves in each also, and then, you know, I can kind of bring my own shelving in too. But I feel like it's gonna help keep me more organized, which I'm very excited for. But I'm so stoked to have a setup always there, because where I am in my office now, it's not very, I mean, it's an office, but it's not very big. And when I get done filming, I have to tear everything down. I have to tear the lights down, my tripod down, everything. And then when I start to film, you know, bring it all back up. So one thing that I really want to do is some like foundation wear tests. I think that would be really fun to do, but I haven't really been able to do them or super excited to do them because it's like I'll film for a little bit, then I have to bring everything back out. And then I'll film for a little bit, tear down, bring everything back out. It just sounds like a lot, especially as you get later into the night. But if I'm gonna have a place where I can always just go in there, pop the lights on, pop the camera on, you know, film the little update, I'm gonna be so excited for that. So I'm really looking forward to that. Looking forward to always having my lights up. You know, if I'm waiting on a package and it doesn't come till 5 o'clock, I can still go in there, you know, just boom, get everything set up, film. So I'm gonna try to incorporate some new or like different style videos on my channel once we have moved, because I feel like I will finally have the ability to do that. Again, I was talking to Ashley this weekend and she kind of went through the same thing. She didn't have a filming space for a while and now she has one, and she says it really does make a really big difference. So I'm actually really, really looking forward to that. And I think it's gonna be able to help me kind of expand the videos and the content that I do on my channel. So I'm really excited for that. So all of that to say, if you see a new foundation coming out that you'd be interested in the wear test, etc., I would love to know, because that's something that I really want to start doing, you know, kind of going forward after we move here. So let me know what you think about this Natasha Denona foundation. So that was just kind of like a little channel update, like my plans for the future and all of that. But I'm definitely curious about this one. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm not like 100% sold, but I'm definitely pretty curious about that one. We have, good thing I've already ate lunch because we have some food products here to talk about. So Glamlite, they came out with the pizza palette not too long ago. They are now coming out with the burger palette. So it says includes 16 toppings / shades with different flavors / finishes. There's ketchup, mustard, lettuce, tomato, pickles, avocado, bacon, a variety of cheeses, etc. Okay, so I kind of feel the same way as I do about the pizza palette. It's cute. I love different things. That's super awesome, but it's not something that I feel the need or the urge to add into my collection. It's really fun and all of that, and I'm sure, I know that there's gonna be plenty of people that are down for this, but it's just not something I feel like I need in my collection. Now, if they did a nachos one, I would probably do a double tick. Okay. So this next one here is from Colourpop. A lot of tags on this one. A lot of people are excited about this. So they're doing a Disney collab round 2, and this is going to be the Villains collection. So before we had the Disney Princesses collection, now we have the Villains. This is going to be limited edition. So you have different sets that you can purchase with a highlighter compact, luxe lipstick, and ultra glossy lip. You also have the Misunderstood eyeshadow palette for $22. The full collection will be available on the Colourpop website. I don't know if I see a date yet on that one, but that is what's coming. And I definitely feel like this eyeshadow palette looks more interesting than the Princess one. I was really drawn to that collection because I love the Disney princesses, and the lipstick that I wanted, which one was it? Ariel? I think it was Ariel, sold out, and I was super sad about it. But the eyeshadow palette really didn't call to me. This one I definitely think looks more interesting, but I'm still not sure I really need anything from this collection. And I like the collection. I think it's fun. I think it's really fun that they did the Villains. That's pretty darn cool, but I don't know if anything is gonna call to me enough to actually purchase it. But what do you guys think about it? Are you happy that they did the Villians too? I think that's really cool. I think that's pretty cool. So Karity is coming out with a new collection. They have an eyeshadow palette which is called Come As You Are. It has 15 shades, also some new liquid lipsticks, and it's gonna be available on March 18th. I do really like the eyeshadow palettes from Karity. The rosé one was so good. The Picante palette I thought was just excellent. So when I saw that they were coming out with a new palette, I definitely, you know, gave it an extra look. I don't know if the shades scream totally me or like it's a palette that I absolutely must add in to my collection, but it definitely is pretty, and I think a lot of people will enjoy the shade selection, and just not something I feel like I need, but it's definitely very pretty, and I would recommend the Karity eyeshadow palettes based on their quality that I've tried. I do like their liquid lipsticks, but they're not a favorite formula of mine. I have a couple in my collection that I was sent in PR, and I think that they're pretty good. Again, not an absolute favorite, so I'll probably pass over this collection from Karity, but you'll have to let us know what you think about it. And then the last product that we're going to talk about for this week, this actually just got released. I saw the tags come in about 30 minutes before I sat down to film this video, so I'm glad that I'm able to include it. So this is from Dose of Colors. They are doing a round 2 collaboration with Disney as well, and this time they're doing a Minnie collection. So they did do the Mickey Mouse when like everybody was doing a Mickey Mouse collab because of the 90th birthday, I think it was. So now this is going to be Minnie. It looks like it has 3 different lip products, 3 this post says it looks like glittery eyeliners or maybe liquid eyeshadows, and 1 face palette. It's going to be available on March 18th. So we don't have quite all the details yet. Again, this just came out as, you know, just right before I'm starting to film this video. I'll probably go ahead and pass over this as well. I really do enjoy Dose of Colors. I enjoy a lot from the brand. I try a lot from the brand, buy a lot from the brand, etc. The collab doesn't really call to me. Mickey Mouse didn't, Minnie Mouse just doesn't as well. It's just not a collaboration that really gets me going, but I know it gets a lot of people going, don't get me wrong. So I think that's awesome. The palette that's in here, again, just doesn't really scream anything for me. The packaging is so cute on all of these. If you are a huge Disney fan or a Minnie Mouse fan, I mean, I can totally see like this is super, super cute, but it's just not personally something that's a big draw for me. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and pass over that, but I'll wait and see a few more product details and such on that collection. But other than that, that is gonna do it for today's video. This is the first time that I have filmed a Will I Buy It video that I have been able to film all the way through, so that's kind of weird. What am I gonna do with the rest of my day? The Sony a5100 overheats at like 10-15 minutes, so I would always have to take breaks. And you know, I take a break and then I get distracted and I'm doing a million different things, and it takes me like 3 hours to film a video because of having to wait for the camera to cool down. So this is kind of fun and different. I hope the quality was okay and everything. If not, just bear with me for a little bit, but I really did want to actually start using this camera and just kind of get the feel of it. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Let me know what you thought of all the products that I mentioned in the comment section. I would love to know. And other than that, if you guys did enjoy this video, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.